Hey, this is DM Allen. Thanks for joining us once again for another week of awesomeness. Let's just get it started.
Last time on Roll with Advantage.
So you guys travel with the cool breeze of winter, and you make your way to Waterdeep. There is a looming dark cloud, like a whole bunch of them, so packed together it looks like one massive one over the city. You notice that even with the cold, the weather feels kind of warm, like the air does, warmer than the ground, and there is a low fog that has like surrounded the city, hanging tight to the ground.
I vote
I want to play an intrigue card.
You want to play an intrigue card? Okay.
The harbor.
The harbor?
Harbor.
You guys land in the harbor. The biggest thing that you notice here is there's not many ships. Everybody give me a perception check as you're coming down into the water.
22.
I'm manning the gun while
16.
I do this.
Okay.
Bat form advantage.
Perception, 5.
Nice.
23.
No supper
shit.
the other direction.
12.
You see these people, these dark-clothed people. They look like seafaring crew. You see them hauling in large crates off the boat onto the harbor, stacking them up to get them to the where they need to go. A lot of them look like fish crates and stuff like that. You notice there is pieces of gold that like leak out from one of the crates, and one of these people that are like carrying the crates, they quick notice it and they like kick the gold off into the water.
Like, so in a way that they're trying to hide that it happened type thing?
Insight.
26.
Yeah, you definitely think it's intentional, and
Okay.
You think that their intent is to hide that there is gold in these crates.
There's gold in them
I,
crates.
I didn't see it though.
Nope.
I was just about to say, I don't say anything yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The party's getting smart.
I noticed that.
I noticed that Bond kind of noticed too, and I just kind of look at him.
Do you wink at her?
I'm just like, we've had a lot of Canadian shenanigans lately. I'm not gonna mention gold right now. Tin is trying to minimize the chaos.
And I am a bat right now.
So as a bat, are you hanging upside down off of something?
Or are you like a fruit
You
bat
can
where you're
hang
just
off
like
the-
walking?
The end of
Climbing.
my thunder cannon.
He does have a
Over my
ground
shoulder.
speed, so
So, as the
You want a bat, basically, just hanging? All right.
as the boat comes in and hits the water, I'm sure it's gonna rock in that. And this is going to be the first time that Kyo realizes that putting the harpoon gun up on the top of a lever arm
yeah.
is a bad idea. It's like, whoa!
It's fine if you're like coasting through the air, but when you
Because the
have forces at the bottom,
But the mass
changing
of the ship is way down,
Right.
so
Yep.
any rockings
Yep.
accentuated.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So what do you guys do? You've landed in Waterdeep. So what do you want to do? How do you want to go about this? Whatever you're going about.
Have I been to Waterdeep before?
Yes, everybody has.
Oh yeah.
That's how the sigil got on the boat.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
there any hooded figures around?
No, not with the previous perception check.
I don't know, maybe just go to a bar and sit down and listen to what the townsfolk folks are talking about.
Okay.
Well, what time of day is it?
What time of day?
Yeah.
You're coming in early morning, and you have this fog that's hanging tight to the water, and kind of creeps up onto the docks and into the city.
Okay. Well, I'm going to disembark onto the docks,
Okay.
and I'm going to look for signs of other kobolds,
Okay.
because there are kobolds in Waterdeep.
Yeah. Perception with advantage, please.
Okay.
Or investigation.
We'll do investigation because I think I do one better at that than a straight roll.
Okay.
20.
20. Yeah, you can find many signs of these kobolds, and they will lead you to some small society of kobold, like one of the like groupings, the clans. And by small, I'm talking like 100 something kobolds. Do you want to follow that path?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Oh, wait. Before I do, though, I'm going to summon Hootie and pin a note and send them back to the ship
Okay. Sounds good.
to let everyone know that's what I'm doing.
Tin appreciates when she gets it.
Yeah.
So you follow this path, and you eventually come into this, we'll call it a clan of kobolds. These kobolds are, they're pure black with yellow speckles, almost like paint speckles, all over their scales. If you were in the wild, they'd look poisonous or dangerous. And one of the kobolds is like, "Hey, what are you doing there?"
I'm from Neverwinter, but
Oh, that sounds like a fantastically warm place.
it's the best.
So
Anyways,
what can I do for you?
Oh, I just wanted to spend some time with my own people.
Oh, come on in.
And I say I have fish to trade.
Ooh, is it salted fish?
It's extra aged.
And he like licks his snout. What are you looking to trade?
I deal in knowledge.
Well,
You know, I'm going to put on airs that I'm like a great scholar like Minette.
okay. Okay.
You know, and the fact that I have multiple books. You know, and they should be pretty impressed by my magical stuff.
They are. They're definitely impressed by you. And he says, or it says, well, what sort of knowledge are you looking for? Our clan is known for dabbling in information.
I let him know about all the giant troubles that have been going on more north of here. And I let him know that about vampires. There seems to be an infestation in this town.
Ew, vampires. Oh, ew. I haven't heard of any vampires here, but we've been experiencing, our own bouts of trouble. We can't get fish for the life of us. Them damn fishers have been really holding up the trade, and something's eaten everything at sea. That's what they're saying. And then on top of that, we got this fucking fog. It's just terrible, and I don't know what we are going to do about it. I mean, it's nice for us because we can hide in it and stuff, but like some of our guys are saying like they won't go out anymore because that fog like takes some weird shapes. It's creeping some people out. I
thought it was a good thing because it means you can go out during the day.
Yeah. I mean, with the tight cloud pack and stuff like that, we've been experiencing some pretty nice weather. It's been super dark, sometimes rainy. It's nice.
And
Hey, listen, how many pounds of fish do you got? Because, I mean, I've given you a lot of information.
so I just start scooping it out.
Okay.
You know, because I had 2 barrels to begin with. So,
Oh, shit, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You know, so I probably dump 100 pounds of fish out of it.
They swarm. like you dump it out, and like all of these kobolds come like running at the pile, and then like they pick pieces up and they just run away, and it's just you and this other kobold with like it's like got a couple like kobold pouches, and it's just stuffed with broken fish. Like this person like seized up what opportunity it could take.
And I say, I know, brother. It's like the year of hungry bellies, isn't it?
Yeah. It's pretty bad. And you hear some fighting off in the distance. The kobolds start fighting over the food and stuff. And
I say one last thing.
Yeah.
You guys haven't been resorting to cannibalism, have you?
No, we've been eating the dead. You know, the good stuff. We got dead humans up in the streets. We got dead elves up in the streets. Hell, we even get some of them tasty orcs.
And now Kyo realizes how different his world's become.
Yeah. He says, yeah, we've been scoring big with the war going on upstairs. Sometimes it spills down here, but you know, we
war upstairs.
Yeah. How long have you been? This isn't your first time here in Waterdeep, right?
Second.
He says, you must have missed out.
I've been in Everland for ages.
For ages? Yeah. He says,
even retired there for a while.
He says, the stupid tall people, they're warring over something about you blew up my building, they blew up our building, and give me a insight check, please.
I will, but I'm also gonna, like, to keep him talking, I'm gonna say, yeah, I know about that. Tall people knocking down buildings all the time.
Okay.
You know, just the other day, this Kinnian, he got mad for being stiffed on a payment, and he took down a whole building just for that.
The way of the tall people. Shaking my head.
My insight is a 15.
A 15?
Straight roll.
This person looks to be withholding a little bit of information. Almost like they've got something they don't really want to share quite yet with you.
Offer them some salted bill.
Nope, that's gone.
That's gone.
That's gone.
That's gone.
Gone bad?
No, just gone.
No.
Didn't you give it to like the fat hill giant lady?
I don't know. Yeah, kind of. You traded it for the halfling that they were cooking up. Yep.
At that point, I'm looking around.
Yeah.
Now,
they've got treasure.
They've got some treasure.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's gold aplenty in here. They're using it for nests. And some of this like gold-plated stuff is like tables and things like that. Yeah.
You know, I think now that we've had dinner, I offer him a smoke and I pull out my rocking chair and just enjoy some time before leaving.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna press.
Okay. I'll still have you roll a persuasion. Even though you're not pressing, you are treating this kobold awfully nice. Yeah, because from kobold.
They aren't really close to each other.
No. So this is a very interesting experience for this kobold.
Yeah, I'm treating him like actual family instead of just
one of the brood.
Yeah.
Yep.
So. And a 15 again. Well, persuasion though.
Yeah.
That's a 22.
A 22?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah. So he's like, are you rocking in your chair, or is he rocking in your chair, or she, or it?
It's a full-size rocking chair. So.
Oh, so you're both rocking in the chair.
Yeah.
Cool. So I think this kobold is rocking in the chair with you, and you guys are sharing the pipe, and and
It's good Everland herb,
Yeah, yeah.
like oregano and some parsley, a little mace.
Mace. And
Well, you know the spice.
yeah, yep. And they say, my brood really doesn't like sharing this information, but you're not bad, buddy.
Yeah, we're all friends here.
What's your name, by the way?
Well, I'm Prince Keo.
Oh, you're a prince?
Yeah,
How are you a prince?
My
You're
dad's-
just a kobold.
my dad's a dragon.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Actually, that brings me to some other business.
That is crazy.
Yeah, see these gold scales? And then I blow some puffs of fire. I'm like, yeah.
Whoa! You're
Yeah.
like blowing this guy's mind right now.
And you'll never believe it, but I've got the 5 chromatic dragon vials.
What?
Yeah.
No.
All I need
Really?
to brew it up is some snapdragons.
That's legit. He's, uh,
And I tell him I'll give him a vial if he can source me the snapdragons. I should have enough to make a flask plus a couple vials.
yeah.
After it reduces and everything.
I think the yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So is
This person has knowledge of it.
So is this Dragon Bile thing like an actual D&D thing people know, or is this something you made up?
It's just something made up.
Yeah, he's just making shit
legit.
up. I like
No,
it.
it's legit.
I like it.
I just
Yeah. I'm hoping
It's
it'll help bring
solid.
forth my
I don't know.
essence.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Playing the long game.
Yeah, but
I like it.
these are, but for kobolds, kobolds kind of worship dragons, and this
Yeah.
is would be
It's like holy.
this would be
holy
like
oil.
tiger penis mixed with rhino horn mixed with,
Jesus.
sun bear gallbladders and platypus feet and whatever else, like whale kidneys.
Yeah. So it says now there's something the dumb tall people upstairs don't know. What they don't know is there's a third party in this war. And they're the ones that are producing the bodies. It's quite nice. So I'll tell you, it's quite the joke actually. So there's these one guys that are smuggling in fish. They're not quite nice. They don't let us have any.
Not
but
even
they're-
the stuff that drops on the ground.
Nope. And
The kobold manatee.
yeah. And he says it's
Yeah, the coal manatee.
It says no. But what they don't know is that we know they're actually smuggling in stolen items and gold. I think they're plundering ships. And the other party, that I don't know the first party's name or what they're about. But this other party, this is the Thieves Guild, buddy. The Thieves Guild. Xanathar's crew. You don't fuck with them. And so whoever's messing with them is definitely not this first party. Some people are saying that they're seeing like green tattoos and shit like that on their skins. On this first party that's smuggling and stuff. And then the Xanathar's Guild, they're getting attacked by this green tattoo party, and so they're fighting back. But what the two parties don't know is it's actually not the first party attacking the second party. There's this third party that's in the mix, and it says like it's like doing all the attacking, which is making the second party attack the first party, and the first party attack the second party, and so all the while the third party is actually just striking and perpetuating this war.
Really? So a third party's winning in a two-party system.
Yeah. Yes.
But shit.
I'm even noticing that this third party is double dealing too. They're selling poisons and weapons and somehow even helping out like get criminals out of jail to like fight for one side or the other, and so they're really creating a lot of food for us.
Mm-hmm.
We really like the third party.
Yeah, but not enough fish.
No, not enough fish, but God, them orcs are tasty. You ever had orc?
Had goblin.
Not the same, man. Not the same. That's like saying gnome and halfling are the same. It's not the same.
Yeah, but
I could go for some gnome.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds really good right now. Some gnome nachos.
No. See,
Good nachos.
Good nachos.
I guess yours must not be that religious of
Ganache
people
for
then.
short.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, we like Tiamat, and that's about it.
Yeah, because in the backwoods where I grew up in kind of the Turtleneck belt, and
The Turtleneck belt.
and you could get in big trouble for having anything gnomish there. I mean,
see, we were told just not on Fridays.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, if my clan saw some of the people I deal with nowadays, they would have disowned me before I ran away.
You ran away from your clan?
Well, you know how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes we try to run away, but then we just kill them. You know.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to make a break.
Yeah. I don't know. Stick to the brood, you know? Loyalty and stuff, right? Anyways, so I really appreciate the smoke and all the fish. But we need to call this a duo. And he like
Yeah. It was a nice single serving friendship, but
yeah. It looks around and it kind of realizes that a lot more time has passed than what it thought.
Yeah.
And it says I think there's gonna be another fight tonight.
All right. Well, I leave him with instructions on where to drop off the snapdragons.
Okay.
And I tell him where I'm going to hide the vial
Okay.
after.
Where do you have a specific location in mind, or just?
Oh, it'd be a specific location, but it's just kind of
Okay.
like hidden in an alley by
Okay.
one of the places off the dock.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
So,
And then
you know, how Kobolds deal.
yeah. It says before you leave, it says, "Hey, if you're looking for a meal, this is kind of the place you want to meet. After the big fight." And he or it like draws out a rough map of the town and points to a location on this rough map, and it's a major crossroad, and it says where it is, there's gonna be a big boom tonight.
Definitely going to head back to the ship and pass along the info, and I'm going to try to impress Tenuvial with my knowledge of where the vampires are going to attack. Because I assume it's the vampires.
Hey, sorry to interrupt all the awesome action. This is DM Allen. I just want to say a big thank you to Incompetech. Incompetech.com has been absolutely fantastic. We use a lot of their music and sound effects and stuff like that. You should go check them out. Here's a quick sample. Like I said, they're really, really awesome. We really enjoy their work. Go check them out. That's Incompetech.com, and you can find all their information in our credits. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's just get right back to the action.
I've been scouting the docks the whole time he was gone in bat form,
Okay.
flying around, rocking my echolocation and heightened perception.
Okay.
Just swinging around looking for hoods.
Okay.
And I'll scout.
And gold. Which I didn't
Good.
see. Sad pants.
I'll scout like any market district there may be in Waterdeep.
Okay. Let's see here. Kinian, give me a perception, please.
19.
19. You notice that the figures that were unloading the docks and loading up the crates and stuff like that, they're all meeting in a very popular Zentarum bar that you once frequented often. It is called the Lucky Mooring Bell.
Okay.
And you're notorious there in a good way. So you've got pretty good standings with the proprietor and stuff like that. Unfortunately, you're so drunk every time you leave there, you never remember who the proprietor is.
Sounds about right.
You've
Must
got
be a
some
good bar.
Yeah, you've got some marker in your head that you know that it's the same person every time, but you don't have a face or a name to place. It's just this like this black spot in your mind.
I follow them into the bar.
Okay, as
in
a bat
form.
Okay.
And I've got great hearing.
Yeah.
And I basically find a dark spot in the corner and to roost.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. We'll come back to that then. I'll let my processes spin on that. Bon, you are looking around what?
If there's a market district.
Yes,
around
there is a market district, not around the docks.
I'm going there too.
Okay, so you and Bon and Tin, are
I'll
you
go
going?
there because
Okay.
That's probably where
I'll
I'll
take
meet
them there.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Just
like you guys are I don't know if you go straight back to the
'cause I'm
ship.
looking for snapdragons.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So I think what happens is like you guys enter the bazaar, and out of a manhole cover comes Keo. Like he just like he
Of
pops
course.
up out of the manhole cover, and like he notices you guys. So you guys enter the bazaar, and on one of the corners you see a armorer shop, a weapons and armor. And it's called T's Traditional and Exotic Weapons and Armor. You also see just a lot of people in this bazaar. The fog has moved into this area, but has created a big circle around the bazaar. Almost like this bazaar is a little bit higher in elevation. And just a lot of people in here.
Are any of them wearing hoods?
Perception.
18.
Yes. I mean, there's a lot of hooded figures. And there's a lot of non-hooded figures. Nothing seems to stand out with these hooded figures. You see this human female. She comes walking out of this flower shop, and she's got this giant bouquet of flowers, and she's trying to hawk these flowers to some of the passerbys, some of the hooded figures, some of the non-hooded figures. She's selling a white rose for a copper piece to people.
Any snapdragons?
There might be some in the flower shop. Did you want to check it out?
Sure,
Okay.
but not.
Okay. So, Keo, you go into the flower shop. What you see when you walk in is this. There's a bunch of humans and running around, tending to all the guests in the flower shop. Did Tin or anybody enter with?
Not the flower
No, not
shop.
really interested for flowers. Okay.
So I just put the glass staff down, climb up it, and sit on top and get attention.
Okay. When you enter the flower shop, you see the hustle and bustle. There's a lot of human workers, and then there is this very clammy skinned looking elf, very gray of face, and they are in the back putting arrangements together. And one of the human males come up to you and has like this big apron on and says, pardon me, I haven't seen a kobold adventurer in quite some time. Can I help you with anything?
I need to get some snapdragons.
Snapdragons. Oh, yes, we have snapdragons. What do you need? What kind of snapdragons? We have many different colors.
Well, show me what you have.
Okay. And
See if I have it.
he shows you a full display of their snapdragon, some of the arrangements that this clammy skinned elf has put together, and it seems to have like the color of the rainbow.
I pick out 5 plants that most closely align to the different chromatic dragon colors.
Sure, like a black
Or
or
not,
white.
sorry, not chromatic, but metallic.
Metallic.
dragon.
Oh, metallic.
So like a grayish, like one that's like a yellow and one that's like an orange.
Okay.
Or gold.
Yeah, and a bronze and stuff like that.
Like
Okay.
a brownish one.
Yep. Okay. They definitely have that. And do you want like one of each, or do you want like a good amount of each?
Well,
Are you going for a bouquet? And in fact, the person says, so you have a lady kobold that you're trying to woo, or maybe these are for your mother or your grandmother, or maybe they're just for yourself.
I say they're just for myself.
Aw,
And,
it's always nice to get some me time.
Yeah.
And
And
yeah.
So I go for 5 whole bouquets because I'm special.
yeah, because you deserve it. And in fact, I think at this point, like the salesman has talked you into 5 bouquets because
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. It's going to cost you 2 gold pieces. This clammy skinned elf actually puts together the arrangement. When it comes over and hands it to you, the air around it gets really cold.
Okay.
Extremely cold, and like the room kind of gets darker when you interact with this person. Almost like joy in the world has like been sucked into this thing.
Expect a Patronus.
Yeah.
So it's winter.
It's winter.
It's
Yeah.
winter.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty amazed they have blooms this time of year. But
Yeah, I mean, magic.
Greenhouses.
You have gentle repose. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe their fridges are just they're magic items with gentle repose on them.
They're
Kinda
all
like-
fake flowers. They're all made from druid craft. They last forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you didn't really get snapdragons. You just got druid magic.
Actually, fuck yes. That's what happens. I mean, I don't know that you would know that, but yes,
well,
that
with-
is
with
exactly
druid
what
craft,
happens.
though, aren't they real blooms though?
Maybe
they
they've
live
been,
forever, basically.
Yeah, but-
but they've been like preserved maybe with the druid magic.
Yes,
Possibly.
I
That
like
would-
it.
That
I
would
like
probably
it.
cost extra.
No.
Eternal flowers instead of die in a couple days.
Oh,
flowers.
sure.
Well,
Yeah.
they let go of the spell when they. It's like a localized area spell.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, this
Yeah.
this
So the creepy elf.
the creepy elf,
Yeah, which I'm very friendly to because some of my best friends are elves.
and
you know.
and
3
this
of them.
this elf
That comes to
is very friendly as well.
Mm-hmm.
He introduces himself. He says, "Master Kyo, I am Master Mordecai Bloom, and I am very thankful that you bought these lovely snapdragons from my fine establishment.
I'm very glad I bought these lovely snapdragons from your fine establishment.
He hands you these flowers, and your hands kind of touch. They brush, and when they do, you feel the cold, clammy skin of this elf. It's almost like it's been dead for a while.
Or undead.
Actually, I'm gonna buy some flowers for my friends too.
Okay. Okay.
You know, three gold pieces of various ones that would be good for, what would be good for like a human, a gnome, a half-orc, and a elf.
I would say elf, baby's breath, and then I would say Daisy for the orc, because there's that nice juxtaposition of like anger and beauty. And then I would get something intricate like a rose for the gnome. And you said a human for the last one?
Yeah.
Humans like anything, just whatever's cheapest. I'm sure.
Well, he's blind too, so.
Oh yes, yeah. Here, did you want a fake one?
Well, you'd want one that has a scent to it.
Oh, that's true. That's
How
true.
about carnations? They're soft.
Carnation, perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, in fact, I'm sure your friend will like
And
this.
could I get some tulips with the baby's breath?
Yes,
Yep.
yes,
All
absolutely.
right. So I get a bouquet for each of my friends. We'll say it's 5 gold pieces total.
Okay. Yep.
I thank them for the business, but I really need to be catching up with them.
Okay.
And
Please come again soon.
sure thing. And
I
can-
need
How about
a
in 10
perception
minutes?
check, please.
perception.
Yes.
5.
5? Okay. Yep.
But I definitely got creepy vibes off the
Oh,
person.
you got creepy vibes.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if you see anything else.
Like
If you
intending.
want, you can insight as a separate roll.
Sure.
Uh,
Sure. I think you laid enough hints, though. My insight's at a 10.
at a 10?
Or 9. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
That was a straight roll.
Yeah, I think whatever you as a player is inferring or
Yeah.
gathering, I think that's what Kyo's gathering too.
Okay.
So,
So,
yeah. Okay.
So I head out and I give everybody their flowers and I say, that the owner of that flower shop's the second nicest undead after that weird illithid.
And I was starting to say thank you, but then my eyebrows just kind of rise up at that.
And then I say to Tanuvial, I said, I didn't know your people practiced that sort of magic.
They don't.
Make me a religion or history check, 10.
I'm crappy at both of them, so.
You're a cleric.
Yeah, but religion's intelligence based. It's stupid.
I only became a cleric a while ago.
That is true.
6.
6? Okay. Not because I'm trying to get information to you, but you are elf, and there is a reason for this. So roll at advantage.
At advantage?
Yes.
Okay. 18.
18. Okay, so with an 18, in the description that Kyo gives, you think, and you're pulling from elf stories that your parents have told and stuff like that. You think it could be a vampire, maybe a vampire. It's hard to tell because you also know of something called the Shatter Kai, which are often confused for vampires.
I'd like to walk into the flower shop.
Okay. So you walk into the flower shop, and the bell dings. What?
He's not even wearing the blindfold anymore.
I'm not.
No,
That's
I
the
think he's
funny
hung that shtick up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because now he's like
Yeah.
44 to E7.
Yeah, 47.
He's 47. Yeah. Yep.
I walk in holding the carnation that I got from Kyo. Who sold this to my friend?
It's a bunch of carnations. It's not just one.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold the bunch of carnations up.
Did they come from here? Who bought them?
These are the best carnations I've ever seen. It was a little kobold.
Okay. So, at first when you come in and you say that, you hear like a like a pair of scissors, like shears, like hit the desk like hard, like someone's angry. And you see in the back this elf, and like slowly starts to turn their head, and then they hear about the kobold and how you enjoy the flowers, and the disposition changes and brightens. Whatever, it can't really brighten that much, but you see a little less joy is sucked into this area. And it starts to like kind of like move towards you. It looks like it's floating towards you until you can see its feet actually stepping on the ground. It looks like it's just floating. It's got a lot of grace. I'm glad you like it.
I take out my flask of holy water.
Okay.
Splash.
What? Oh God! What is that for?
It's a ritual where I come from.
Where do you come from? And he's like mopping his face now, and he's got this quizzical brow.
It's just down south, a ways.
I don't appreciate your customs. Please refrain from splashing water on me. In your further patronage. I mean, we do appreciate your friend's business, but I have to be honest, I don't appreciate your actions.
And he looks like it didn't do anything to him or anything.
Nah, he's fine.
I say, all right, I'm sorry. I just, I just want to show my appreciation. I slide him a silver piece, like, sorry.
Okay. He takes the silver piece with 2 fingers and like puts it gingerly into a pocket, and goes back to his workbench, and he turns and he says, "Human, don't be afraid to let your true colors show." And he kind of gives you a wink, and then
Let your freak flag fly.
and he kind of gives you a wink, and then he looks back at his desk. You see him like scribble on a piece of paper and like tear it and like throw it into the air. It poofs in like this, almost like this flash, what is it, flash paper or whatever kind of way. It just flashes and disappears.
I go back out and I say, so I don't think he's a vampire, but he definitely knows things, and he probably has magic of some sort. He might know other things, like where our vampire buddies are.
Do you describe the
Floating walk and stuff?
I mean, tulips in the middle of winter. Of course he's got magic.
I described the whole experience. So like,
Okay.
I walk in and seems kind of dark and broody and
okay?
Tall and mysterious.
yeah.
Especially
Sounds like I have
pointy-eared.
a crush on him.
Minette, give me a whatever your Arcanist abilities would give you for recognizing what that item might have been. I'm trying to think.
Item.
Yeah, the
Flash
paper, the flash paper.
Oh. History of 17. I think I have
17.
Something else for that. Here's my gnome thing. Artificer lore. I add twice my proficiency bonus to history checks for magic, alchemical, and technological items.
Okay.
So that's a 22.
22. So you recognize this to be scrolls of telescription, and they are used for quick communication. It is better than it's some of the most secure form of communication at a distance, other than what you might have with the rings. It's fairly cheap, you get like these tickets, and you just tear them off after writing on them, and they just disappear and go to the person that to its partner ticket. It's a one-way communication, so you have sending tickets and receiving tickets.
Okay. I want these.
Yeah. So we're gonna cut over to Kinian. Kinian, give me a perception check, please.
Really good.
Really good. What's your number?
23.
23. Okay, that's good enough for some things.
Some things. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
So you see a group of people over at the end of the bar, talking with the bartender. It is a very, very beautiful lady, someone that you would be extremely attracted to. I don't know if you're into humans or elves, but she has that look of both about her. It's very attractive for your character. Whatever it is.
And she's breathing.
And she, oh god, and she's breathing. And you're starting to remember this person's casted spells on you.
Cause you're mine.
Yeah, she cast a spell on me.
You think that she's maybe made you love her at some point? Like, you also are starting to like do the drunk recollection thing, where you think that maybe she has slipped you some sort of potions in the past. Anyways, either way, you've got this fixation on her, and she's
a filter of love.
Potions that make and unmake the man.
Like swords to the plowshares.
So either way, this group of people are crowded around her, and they're talking in low whispers. But because of your bat senses, you're able to pick up everything. Yes. They are talking about the convergence of three dragons, of the three dragons. They are also talking about the gunpowder kegs that are hidden under the tavern. They're speaking in cryptic language, but the three main pieces of information you're picking up is it's going to happen at some convergence of three dragons, whatever that means. It's going to happen with gunpowder underneath a tavern, and it's going to happen tonight.
I see.
And when after they're done talking, one of the people, a tiefling, who seems to bear some sort of like commander vibe, she says, yes, and we will get them stinking thieves. They shall repay for the murder of Betsy Ross. It's a hyphenated name, don't forget.
So like BE.
Did that one get?
So is it like the first name is Be and the last name is Tsiros?
No. It's like Betsy Ross.
Oh.
Like a girl first name and a male last name. So Betsy,
Ross is also
like
a
Mary
first name.
Jo, like Mary Jo. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is a male first name and a female, like Mary Jo.
So, does it seem like the conversation's coming to a close?
Yeah, something about an assassination of some lady named Betsy Ross.
It's all the first name.
I look to see if I can gain purchase on this lady from behind, meaning as a bat.
Like this.
Like this.
Do I want to hear you?
I want to land on her.
Okay.
Bats in the hair! Bats in the hair!
But not in the hair. Like if she's wearing like a cloak.
Yeah.
Like I want to land in one of the folds of the cloak and like in one of the ruffles. You know,
Are you
how they
trying to
kinda
hide?
blow?
Are you
I
trying to
want
hide?
to like kind of just land
Ooh.
and grab onto her cloak in one of the wrinkles in the cloth. Yes.
So I need first I need dexterity and then I need stealth after that.
Oh, I'm super stealthy. What's
Like, are you giant stealthy or are you actually like
I roll
Pretty
stealth
stealthy.
with advantage.
nice?
As,
Okay,
As a bat.
nice.
Oh,
Go
even
for
with
it.
the cloak.
Sleight of talent.
Hey Ben,
Yeah.
do you want to burn your inspiration?
I already
He's
burnt-
not there.
Already
he's not
burnt my
there.
inspiration anyway.
So it's a 1.
So here's what happens. It's super bright in here, right? And you like you yeah, no, you
He thinks he gets the cloak, but he gets the hair.
oh god. So what happens is it's super bright in here and you're like flying, but you don't see what you don't see is the like line, the wire that's holding up a sign, because it's hidden behind like one of the lights that's directly behind it, and you fly right into it. And
But I'm a bat.
yes, and you tumble. You know,
It was a 1.
it was a 1. Yeah, I'm sorry. So you tumble and you fall on the floor. What's your stealth? You fall behind the bar, behind the person. You are about 15 feet away.
Let's see if Kenny
Did I
curses.
take any damage? Because I might not be a bat anymore.
4 points.
I'm probably not a bat anymore.
See, I was thinking he falls down, hits the
Do you need bat
hits the
stats?
counter, and then turns into Kenyan.
Yeah.
There's a really high
drop it in.
probability
Just dropping it.
that
Just dropping in.
I'm just dropping as Kenyan.
Oh, God.
Well, at least you're by the bottles.
I think it's in the
1 hit point.
Yep.
Yep.
So here's what happens. You fall, you hit the ground, and you bounce off of the ground, right? So you as a bat like hit the ground and you bounce off of it, and you come up just slightly from the ground, and you turn into Kenyan and you slam into the ground after that. And this lady looks back at you and she says, "My love,
Oh, hi.
What are you doing here? I thought you had a very important mission that you needed to accomplish. Something about an obsidian flame.
Uh-oh.
You said that you wouldn't be able to come back.
I'm not Kenyan.
Make him roll
I almost
deception.
made that joke of him saying, I'm not actually kidding.
Deception at disadvantage. Wait, no. Straight deception. You don't have a top knot or anything now.
Well,
You are a very different looking Kenyan. I mean, your face is similar, but
That's not bad.
but it's deception, not intimidation. So that's a 13.
a 13.
This is when you pile the lies on the lies. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's-
I have amnesia.
she says, Kenyan, my love, I certainly know you. I know much of you. Here, and she like uncorks a bottle of like the finest alcohol, and she like tosses it to you.
The no look.
She's-
Shaboom, out of the air.
I knew it was you.
That's just a half orc thing.
No, that's a
This
habit.
is a racial
We've
trait.
We've talked about this habit.
I start with my left hand. it's doing like the blah, blah, blah while I'm drinking with the right hand. So, I'm not lying. I'm not Kinian. My real name is Brickleworm.
I'm not believing any of this. My love, why do you lie to me? Did you lie to me when you said you loved me? Did you lie when you said you had to leave?
Well, this is my first time to Waterdeep. I'm Kinian. My name is Neenik.
Is your name backwards? Right?
Yeah. And I'm like,
And she's probably an allied character too.
and like I raise an eyebrow and I'm like, and I heard that Kinian doesn't even know magic, and I click the ring.
Okay. So you disappear.
Yeah.
Back to the ship. You ghost.
I ghosted.
Literally.
First he tries to gaslight her, then he goes. Jeez. Kinian is not a good boyfriend.
No, he's not.
And that's where we're going to leave it tonight, folks. That was fun. Hey, thank you so much for listening. What a fantastic episode. We cannot wait for next week's episode. We hope you stick around to find out what happens next. If you want to find out more about the show, about our characters, or things like that, go check us out on dmstable.com/RWA. DM's Table has awesome blogs. They've got cool information on there about writing new adventures and things around D&D. You can find a giant archive on all our episodes. DM's Table has got information on how to contact us through Twitter or Facebook or things like that. Go check it out, and we'll see you out on the internet. See ya.